Happy Halloween, friends, and welcome back to today's tutorial. This is Love to Inspired Handmade with Christina, and today I'm going to show you a fun little pouch bag that you probably have the supplies for in your kitchen right now. Just a brown paper bag, a few little creative tools, whether you have stamps or markers and some ribbon, just something to create the outside of the pouch. So cute, so simple, and it's fun to create. So this is what we're going to be doing. Check that out. Isn't that cute? Perfect little pouch. This actually has some dimensionals in it, a couple of blends, and some glue, but you can put anything in it, whether it's candy or maybe you want to add some embellishments in there, or some different kinds of adhesive, and with a little sweet treat. So I'm going to turn the camera down and show you how you can create this fun little treat as well. Just before you get out and start doing all the fun little trick-or-treating, if you have littles or maybe you have G-babies that you're going to trick-or-treat with, this little fun pouch is going to be ideal for your next creation. So you're going to need 2 paper bags, okay, to start off. And go ahead and have your paper trimmer available. You can use scissors that you can just draw a line and maybe trim this off. But we're going to trim this little edge piece off right here with a little lip so that we have a straight flush edge. So let me go back to where you're in the camera. Okay. And that's usually about a half an inch-ish. So you'll go ahead and slice both of them off of your bag. Okay. So let me go ahead and get that one on here. Move that out of the way. And that's all you need that little fun thing for. You'll also need a piece. I got 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm using the Secret C because I'm really wanting to hone in on the end colors. So this base piece will be 4.5 by 3 inches, and then this basic white piece is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. So you'll need 2 of those, and then I'm going to be using my stamp set here that's called Let's Create Together. Sorry, this little guy is no longer available, and I know I shouldn't be sharing it and showing it to you, but this is one of those jewels that I like to just keep in my stash. I'm going to be using the Let's Create Together one right here, but we do have a couple of other ones that are available if you're interested, and it's Sharing, Loving, Crafting, and My Small Business. So both of those are really cute things to work with as well. I just like to hold on to all of those. Get your nifty, take your pick tool or something that has a piercing end on it. You'll need some brads. I have the round and square little brads here in the black and white because there's different sizes of them. So I'll be using a couple of those, and then we'll just get started. Of course, you'll want to use your multi-purpose glue for this as well. So on the first bag, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it up halfway, just like that. So you have your end here. Let me get in the camera again. I apologize, not paying attention. So you'll have your bag laid out, and you're going to fold it up to about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and take a pen and just kind of mark it so I have an idea of where I'm going to go. You don't have to be spot on, but close enough. And you're just going to fold it up so that you have 1.5 inches on this side, and then take your bone folder and just fold it down real good. Okay, so we'll just set that aside, and then we're going to take our second paper bag here. Let me move him out of the way. Now with the second one, you're going to want to take it, and what you're going to do is fold this end over here that has the open end, and you're going to fold it in half up to this side here. So just go ahead and give it a good little crease down, just like so. take your glue, or you can put a little bit here, just enough to hold that little guy in place. Just like so, okay? Next, you're going to fold this guy in half to create the next little pouch. So let me get it going here, and once you get it folded in half, use your bone folder now to create a good little crease on your little paper bag. Now you take your other piece of bag that you just folded that has the little lip up here, and this one's going to go right on top of it. So this is what it'll look like. Okay, so you have 3 different flaps here. Now I'm gonna get my piercing mat and add him right down underneath here, because I need to take my piercing tool, because if you don't have a take my pick tool, you need one. This little guy is handy dandy. And now I'm just going to take my piercer to the top corner here, and I'm just gonna make me a good little hole. Just like so. Once it's went all the way through, then you'll get your brad and add your brad to it. So let me get my brads out. We'll go with the white ones. L. Might have to wiggle it in there a little bit. Sometimes these guys don't go real well. Okay. Get that lined up, and then I'm going to turn him over. Well, pickle. Okay. Now let me flip it back over, and I'm going to do the same thing, okay? Now basically when you're putting this in, just measure it up to where you know that the brad's not going to be sticking off the side. I'm going to make sure this bottom half is even. So just stick that through where it's good, and let me get another brad. Perfect. Okay, let me turn that just a smidgen. And that is it on there. Let me turn this to where my brads aren't sticking off the side. That's no bueno. Okay, and that's all you need for the brads. And see, you have your little pockets here. You got, and actually you have another one that could go right there. So you could even put a little note card inside of it, however you want to dress that up. Now let me grab my stamp real fast. Again, I said I was going to use the Let's Create Together. So I'm going to take my basic white cardstock here, and I'm going to stamp on it real quick with my Mementos ink. Let's see how good we do this on camera. Dun, da, da. Perfect. Inside that same stamp is this adorable little heart. And so I want to go and just randomly stamp this little guy all over the front of my card, just to make it fun. Okay. And I'm going to add one more. Okay. Now the next thing is I took my blends, and these are all the in colors that I have here in the blends. I love all of the colors, from the Timid Tiger to the Darling Duckling, and I'm just going to color my hearts real fast just because I want it to be colorful. And this is a great way to show off this beautiful, all the beautiful colors here. And this one is Cloud Cover. These guys have been out for a little while, so if you haven't seen them yet, you are completely missing out, because this is one of my favorite in color collections that we've had. I love bright colors anyway, so yeah. This makes for a perfect. So I didn't grab my glasses for this video, and I can definitely tell as we're sitting here creating our projects because it's a tad bit blurry. So let's see how well I color when we have to do these little letters that we're fixing to color in. I had one extra heart because I was doing 2 and 2, but we're just going to go on and throw on some Darling Duckling on that. So we have Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, and Secret Sea were the colors that we were using. On this one, I'm going to go ahead, and I thought how fun would it be to just every other letter, the create. So we're going to take just a second to go through those with you. So just bear with me. It is hard to see. I tell you what, without my readers on, it is struggling. So don't judge too much on if I get out of the lines. We did this on purpose, okay? It's not too bad though, honestly. It's coming together. Okay, last one, and then we'll finish assembling this beauty. What do you say? All right, next, take your piece of Secret Sea, and we're going to attach this piece that we just colored and stamped up so beautifully, and we're going to add it in the center, just like so. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can add your dimensionals to the back of it, or you can just lay it on flat. I did lay it on flat the first time, so I'm going to go ahead and lay it on flat this time. And I'm going to just squirt a little bit of glue on there and press down just so. Isn't this so simple? Cute too. I love the color. So let me roll over and grab, okay, Darling Duckling it is. We're going to grab some ribbon to attach to the front of it. I didn't really measure like how much I needed. I just kind of like to wrap it around and trim to according to whatever. I love this ribbon. This ribbon is, now I'm going to talk this ribbon up. I'm going to tell you, if you are a ribbon connoisseur, which I am, I love me some ribbon, especially when it makes pretty bows. And this one does. It works really well with your fingers, and now I say that and watch me totally bomb it because we are sitting here trying to create together. Really, y'all. I'm like talking this up. All right, give me a second. Da da da. Boom. All right. I don't think it's too shabby. It turned out okay. So then you can add you some more embellishments, which we have the beautiful here. Look at those. And they match perfectly with their in colors. Isn't that great? So just pick you a color. I'm going to go with some Strawberry Slush this time. How about that? And with the Strawberry Slush, we'll add one over here, stick to the, and you just bring your eye right back down to all the glorious things going on, right? And the only other thing you would want to do to that is add all of your goodies. So you can stuff you some embellishments in there. This makes for a perfect little giveaway gift. I don't know if this will fit, so let's try it. It might be a little poochy, but you could even add a fun little sampler with a block and some little ink spot, and then you have your little ta-da! So I'm going to zoom this back out just a tad bit real quick for you and check it out. Isn't that adorable? I know, right? Just with some paper bags. So I hope that you enjoy creating and you find fun little ideas and that you can use these same little patches for You have a wonderful trick-or-treating if you're taking your children out tonight or your grandkids or you're going to a Halloween party. Y'all be safe, be blessed, and I will be back next week, November 7th of 2025 with something fun, new, and who knows, super easy. So take care, you guys, and be blessed.